Welcome back. The next story is about a new housing program in Moses Lake that helps people lower their rent costs by helping others. Reporter Jeff Chu has the story.
Moses Lake landlord Jay Johnson did not have the time or energy to renovate his rental apartments. That's where the Hope Agency Family Services of Moses Lake enters the picture. The nonprofit family assistance agency in Moses Lake now offers a housing program that rewards participating tenants with lower monthly rents. All they have to do is agree to put in some sweat equity on apartment renovations. The Hope Agency's case manager and founder, Donna Botno, explained how the so-called Renter Pay It Forward program works.
We renovate the first unit. The next person that moves in will have the opportunity to either pay $450 a month and live here as if it's just any other unit, or we're renovating the next door unit, so they would then, if they choose to pay it forward, they can use their skills, whatever those may be, to assist with the renovation of the next unit, dropping the rent $50 a month. He, in turn, as a landlord, agrees to keep that rent at that $400 for that tenant, as long as the place kept nice and clean.
The agreement between Johnson and the Hope Agency provides participating tenants a chance to improve their living conditions.
She came up with the idea of saying, hey, let's make this a unit that will work, keep clean, upgrade the neighborhood. In this particular area, there has been a lot of drug activity. We would like that to cease and desist. We've been working well with the police departments. If something goes wrong, we call the police. We've offered various opportunities for the police to work in the area. We want to clean it up. We want to clean up Moses Lake.
A one-bedroom apartment at the corner of East Cherry Avenue and South Hawthorne Drive has been renovated. A safe play area for kids will be fenced off around the apartments. Work on a second apartment in serious need of renovation is underway.
I just think that this is a great opportunity to bring people together and show that if one helps the other, it just it has a domino effect.
While Botno has invested much of her own money in the agency, donations are accepted. Botno can be contacted at 509-398-5317 or 509-989-3598. Email at hopeagencyml@gmail.com. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
Rounding out this week's news coverage is a story from the Larson community where residents recently teamed up to get rid of graffiti. Reporter Cameron Probert has the details.
A group of volunteers cleaned graffiti from buildings and fences across Larson Saturday morning. The Light of Larson Ministry, along with a Christian motorcycle group and other volunteers, gathered at 10 a.m. to pick up paintbrushes and paint to cover up various markings left by gang members. Art Brown, with the Light of Larson, said the community has a real problem with gang-related graffiti.
The problem areas is actually throughout the whole Larson community, but the main areas are right along Patton, at the airport, Mini Mart, at the local houses behind the water tower. These are all visible areas for people driving by. Gangs know that they see it and say, this is our territory. Well, this is the Larson community's ownership here. This is our home.
Brown said people have a negative impression of Larson, and his organization wants to change how people see the community. He pointed out the sheriff's office noted a decrease in most crimes in Larson last year. The organization had 40 gallons of paint donated by several organizations and people, including Serve Moses Lake.
There is target areas that the houses are covered in graffiti. So I went out the last 2 weeks, looked at it, got permission from the private homeowners, got permission from the sheriff's department on some vacant houses, and so we're hitting those up.
He said the response from the community has been overwhelming. For iFIBER 1 News, this is Cameron Probert reporting.
And that wraps up our weekend edition. iFIBER 1 News will be back on Monday at 5 p.m. with the latest news from around the Columbia Basin. Thank you for watching.